Hey, you got this.
It's the home of the Suns here in Phoenix, Arizona, as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the desert. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Suns. Back on the road tomorrow. Smith checked in for the Suns, and a change for the Celtics. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jason Tatum. The Suns have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. On the floor for Boston. Irving at point with Brown to his side. There at the backcourt. Williams is out there with Hayward. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot.
You know, one of my favorite things about T.J. Warren is how much he believes in his ability to score the basketball. He doesn't back down from anyone.
Doris, at times out there, things get a little heated. Some people feel like the whistle's being blown too quickly on some of these technical fouls. What do you think?
I would actually completely disagree, Kevin. I think there are certain players who are given far too much latitude and others for whom the whistle does come too quickly. So I think it would be better and more helpful to the officials, the teams, and also the fans to understand what is and what does cross a line. Because to me, there's no consistency, there's a lot of confusion, and I think it works both ways. Sometimes too long of a leash, sometimes too short.
Excellent appraisal. Picked by Horford. Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Irving's got 6.
Yeah, just a bit of daylight off a screen is enough for Irving to knock down that shot.
Smith, the pass to Ayton. He hits it from 9.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Boston trailing. And here's Hayward. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Count it.
From the opening tip, he's been active and working for good looks. He's been pretty accurate.
Now Smith. Pass to Anderson. Back to Smith. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Anderson the screen. Here's Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, strong desire to get on the interior. T.J. Warren attacking with ferocity.
1:06 left in the first quarter. Irving kicks to Horford. Outside Williams. Passes it to Irving. He feeds it to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
It really is, Greg. These squads are evenly matched. They are going at it right now.
And the pass to Warren. Shot clock at 5. And Boston with the rebound. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Irving way outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Smith dishes to Ayton. Here's Anderson. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he...
Coming from a place where,
Yep, wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Hustling on that offensive glass. That's led to a number of second-chance points.
I don't think the defense has been very good. And right now they're letting them pounce all over them and get second-chance opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Hayward and Moore is your small and power forwards. Irving is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Tice in at the center position.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA. And Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
And Holmes throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Hayward can't hit.
Yeah, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
And no doubt Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Doris, he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes him out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
Tice passes to Hayward. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Suns leading. Smith for 3. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Brooklyn Nets. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star. And if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said,
There's 1:40 left in the first half of the game. Outside Warren. He kicks to Booker. Williams against Anderson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Look at Oklahoma City. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, for the Suns, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
And that one, good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Smith. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This arena in downtown Phoenix opened in 1992. Doris, in 2022, they can opt out of their lease. Otherwise, they'll be locked in for another 10 years.
Well, they're currently playing in the 6th oldest NBA arena, and the Suns are hoping to either renovate that building or build a brand new one. The question becomes, of course, who pays for it?
Yep, that one goes in there. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Smith. Anderson with the screen for Smith. 4 on the clock. Anderson the screen. Here's Warren. Phoenix with the new shot clock. Yep, that one goes. 6 points for Smith.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pick by Horford. Round kicks to Irving. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Celtics lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning. And
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Kyrie, Irving, and the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Celtics leading by 12. They've got Trevor Ariza, Chandler out there with Holmes, then it's Smith, and it's Daniels in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Smith against Rozier. Down low. Chandler, the pass to Smith. Daniels kicks to Smith. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Outside, Smart. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Out of offenses, Doris, initiate that high pick-and-roll offense, which is so fun to watch. Which ball handlers do you want running that play for you if you were on the sideline?
Come on now, there are some master manipulators in the pick-and-roll. Let's begin with the great James Harden. We'll begin with his teammate Chris Paul. Steph Curry. You give Steph Curry options to read in a pick-and-roll, he's going to make the right choice. There are a lot of guys who can manipulate the defense in a pick and roll, but those three are at the top of my list.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Smith in the post. Rozier defending. Ariza kicks to Smith. Chandler a screen. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Hayward's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Suns trail by 18. Here's Smith. 6 points for him. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
The Suns making a switch here. Bridges checks in. Boston also with the sub. Al Horford. He's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart kicks to Rozier. Picked by Horford. 6 to shoot. And it's Rozier missing. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Morris dishes to Smart. Smith against Rozier. Smart passes to Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Smith. Here's Holmes. Lays it up off the glass. Holmes got 10 points.
That's a nice play. You have to read and react in an instant to have success on the offensive glass.
Rozier against Smith. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. Smith outside. The 3. Off target. And so it's the Boston Celtics riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Smith checked in for Bridges. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Smith, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball on the court right now for the Celtics. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. And the Suns call time.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
Suns trail by 18. Now here is Smith. He dishes it to Booker. Anderson the screen. The feed to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Ayton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Horford.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
Tatum kicks to Irving. Picked by Horford. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. Off the inbound pass.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Celtics.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Banked in off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 14. Smith against Irving. Smith kicks to Anderson. On the wing, Booker. To the middle. Here's Smith. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Now, Kev, how about that setup? Booker with the impressive vision finds the open man, makes the game easy.
And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Irving against Smith. Outside Irving. And that one falls for Irving.
And in the 2016-17 season, Kyrie hit better than 90% of his free throws. That is a terrific percentage.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is...
All time for them.
That's a good question. My position, or I have to go with Gary Payton,
Michael Jordan.